Hello, I'm the Real Swim Cheesy, and I'm back trying to do the Testament Arcade breakdown. Sorry I've been a little slow, busy, lazy, you know how it goes. But anyways, as always, let's just get right into it. And first thing that we kind of see is that, Testament is on a stroll, quote unquote.
You're not here to fight, are you?
I wish you'd noticed a bit more quickly.
You have any idea what's up ahead?
I can't say that I don't.
Enough with the riddles. What are you here for?
A stroll.
Huh?
A stroll, I said. Is that not worthy enough reason for you?
So, like I said, we'll get more into why it's like quote unquote stroll, because it does really appear that Testament they did come down to see Nago and came down with a bit of a purpose, just to really visit him and offer him support and advice. And if you're curious about like Testament being a half gear, I'm not gonna get too much into the lore. I'll probably make a lore video at some point, so if I do that, be sure to check that out. But Testament was born a human, similar. Think of like Soul, right? Testament was born a human, and after that, they became a gear unwillingly, sadly. Like the government kind of took them, forced them to be a gear. They're actually like a rather weak gear. Their foster father, Cliff, actually took them out with relative ease. But so, and it's funny because it's literally in the lore. So I swear I'm not misinformed, right? But they, for some unknown reason, they were brought back to life and became significantly stronger. So hopefully we can get some more answers to that. But that's why they are like a half gear, right? But yeah, that's also, I just wanted to bring that up because again, Testament was revived and stronger than before, and as we'll see, Testament's past of being abused by humans and being strong will tie into some stuff later. But now let's move on to some of the most important dialogue and really some of the most interesting stuff that we got for this arcade game.
Fine. At least you don't seem like you're lying. So you're really thoughtlessly wandering around here?
Oh, there are thoughts. About my future, my family, tonight's dinner. About my job in construction, and whether it'd give me the time to moonlight as a fashion model.
That's so normal!
I am normal! What, does a life need to have some grand purpose to be worth living?
No, you're totally right. But you're just so strong!
That is why I'm here. It's dangerous, but pretty and quiet. I've heard that those with grand purpose and grander troubles get trapped here. A little normality might be just the prescription. I don't intend to start anything. I'm just one person passing through. Is that really so odd? To me, this place you so desperately guard is a mere walking trail.
That's so? This is all over my head, but I get one thing. It is a pretty slick spot when you look at it. And you might be the slickest thing here.
See, you can play well with others if you try. Thank you.
Sorry I bothered you.
Come on, guys. Testament is normal. I mean, they work in construction, which I don't really think any of us saw coming, but is awesome to think about. And now, while it may have also been a shock in the X and XX days to think that Testament would want to become a moonlit fashion model, finally getting to see their true nature and true self in stride, it all kind of just fits and makes sense, right? And as I discussed earlier, Testament sadly never asked or wanted to become a gear and have this grand life, right? They were forced to and had that normality taken away from them. And now with being able to live and enjoy a normal life, I think that's what they want to share with Nagoriyuki. And again, their normal life is thanks in part to their family and friends accepting them. Family referring to probably Dizzy and Sin, of course not like biological, but Testament did raise and protect Dizzy, so it makes sense that they see him as family. And while I do think Cliff would have accepted, and we can all agree that like Cliff would not have abandoned Testament knowing this, right? It's either that sadly Cliff died before Testament could share that side of themselves with him, or maybe they did actually share that side of themselves, and Cliff, being the great foster parent that he was, kept it a secret and accepted them and, was waiting for Testament to feel comfortable to come out. Either way, both are really cute and awesome thought processes with that, and I do hope we get more into that relationship, right? And with the family too, right? Maybe, maybe they did marry. Maybe they do have a family. Well, yes, they are gear and gender neutral. Dizzy had a child, and since Testament was born male, it's not impossible to believe that maybe they did get married and have even a kid. And so, again, we'll have to see more on that. But as for their friends, we only know 2 canonically thus far, that being May and Johnny. Johnny stayed in touch with Testament throughout Strive, so that makes sense. And as we see in some of the intro dialogue with May and Testament, like they, again, are just acting like friends. That's really awesome to see. And Testament probably also has friends outside of that, right? Aid, probably the construction crew, and wherever they're living, they're probably surrounded by a lot of accepting people as well. And so the other, one of my favorite scenes, which also ties into this heavily, which I like, is this one.
Tell me, truly, you have no other business with me.
Like I said, a glimpse is all I'd hoped for.
Doesn't smell like bullshit to me.
Still, I can tell. There is great darkness in his heart. Hard to believe such a soul is here for mere human indulgence.
Mere? What kind of indulgence could be sweeter? Here I thought you would understand.
What happened to you?
People did. I've been very lucky to meet people who've accepted me. I used to carry myself like some sort of demon too, even though I was surrounded by accepting people.
And that's who you claim to be.
I'm not here to fix you. I'm just passing through. Though I did bring a bit too much tea for one person. If you'd like, I'd gladly share.
All right, that's all I can take.
Like Testament says, they were very lucky to have family and friends around them who accepted them. And that's a great message to send, right? Like, be your true self. Like, there's no one holding you back. And Nagoriyuki needs to realize that he too has people around him supporting him. Zato, for example, wants to take him to Slayer, who will also probably, accept and support him. You have people like Chip, who's literally out here defending, this temple or wherever, Nagoriyuki's staying. Anji as well. Baiken probably. Soul, Kai, Geo, Gold Lewis, a lot of these people just want to show Nagoriyuki that they care, that they're willing to accept him. They understand that he was controlled by chaos, and they're gonna support him and love him, and that's what Testament really wants to show to Nagoriyuki. Like, you don't have to carry yourself around like a demon. Be yourself. There's people around you who are going to love you and accept you for you. And the other line that really gets me in this part is people did, when Testament's referring to, who turned them into the way that they are, right? And this kind of goes both ways, of good and bad. While they've been able to find people who've accepted them and let them live the normal life that they wanted and, again, be themselves, there is also that bad side of, in the past, like the pain of being forced to be a gear and the fear and the pain that the people not, knowing that they're normal and hunting down Dizzy and them. It's just, humans have called them a monster. Humans rejected not only them but again Dizzy, and that's when they rejected Dizzy after Testament really saw how kind, and Testament again was brainwashed by Justice and forced to kill people, but Dizzy was completely innocent. So again, that's when they really started to reject humanity, and that's when we see at the end of XX, right, of why are humans hating on us just because we're monsters. And it really fits into this, the Strive story mode so well, and kind of where this story is ultimately going. That they blamed the beast. Mankind knew that they could not change society, right? So instead of reflecting on themselves, as I just said, they blamed the beast. With Kai trying to, allow gears to coexist with humans, we get a pretty clear picture of some of, the beasts that they're referring to that people will fear. Even though Testament is normal, kind, not out to hurt people or be evil, people are still going to reject them. But, we'll touch on that in probably another video. But the hardest route to get now, a level 9 ending, this is a fun one, guys.
Because once there was a boy who dreamed of building a rocket. He gathered scraps together, but something was missing. He asked his parents what it was, and they gave him a math textbook. Then one day the boy had his rocket at last. His parents asked him where he wanted to go. The boy replied, "A planet without math."
Stop! Stop! Ugh. Fine. I yield. Victory is yours.
I have no need for victory.
Then I yield my understanding.
Is that right? Then please tell me your name.
You really don't know.
That's an odd name, but a memorable one. I'd say it suits you, Mr. Don't Know.
Mr. Don't Know is my father. Please, call me you really.
By the way, would you like some tea?
I would indeed.
Well, at first, there really doesn't appear to be too much going on. Just some humor, a funny story about a boy. Let's remember Testament's goal with finding and meeting Nagoriyuki. They wanted to prescribe normality in their life. And by just telling that story and treating Nagoriyuki like anyone else, Nagoriyuki finally opened up at the end. And the other level 8 endings, where Testament offers tea to Nago or Nago and Chip, in every other ending, they say no. This time, again, with just a little bit of normality, some quick-witted humor on Testament's part, Nagoriyuki finally opens up and accepts Testament's offer. This arcade mode is a simple one, but really impactful. Testament sends a beautiful message to not only Nagoriyuki, but anyone playing it, that you can be yourself and be normal. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, non-gender, what you're interested in, how you dress, whether you're strong or not. Be your true self and people will accept you. And as well, it again fits into this scary idea that we're probably going to see in the Strive story mode, that Testament's gonna just want to live a normal life and try to probably honestly push that forefront of, hey, let's let humans and gears coexist. And Manny's going to be mean to Testament given, their past and their fear of him. We even see this a lot in this arcade mode, right? Nagoriyuki and Chip are terrified of Testament just because they're strong. They don't know anything about Testament, but given off that sole fact, it's rough. And while I love Testament and we all want to see the best for them, we're probably going to see some sad stuff happen to them in the future of the Strive story mode. But, out of the kind of the heavy, deep stuff, right? Hi, Future Cheesy here. Just wanted to pause the video real quick, and because I forgot to mention something I did want to talk about, and that's the pronoun usage for Testament. People pointed out, like Nagoriyuki, I've seen all over Twitter and YouTube, does call Testament he, him quite a bit. People are like, oh, maybe this is a translation issue. I don't think that's the case, because Chip actually refers to Testament as they, them. I've triple checked every single time that they're talking about them. So it's probably just Nagoriyuki being old, not understanding that concept or something, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. They probably just thought maybe canonically it'd make more sense. Maybe we'll see in the story that Testament will explain that, or at the end of the day, I don't really think Testament cares that much, but yeah, just again wanted to touch on that briefly. Anyways, continuing. This was a really good arcade mode for those reasons, but there's actually a lot of humor and stuff found in the other routes of this. And the first one is, well, that joke that Nagoriyuki or Testament makes by, calling them by the wrong name? Nago actually makes the same joke and initiates it in a different route.
Who goes there?
No one worth naming.
Testament versus Nagoriyuki.
Tell me, no one. Why are you here?
No need for aggression.
So, that's just great and really funny. And also, hey, if you, maybe you don't like Testament, or, you want to protect yourself and not get Testament mad, we do see a pretty easy way to, get Testament pissed off, and that's to throw an actual fight against them.
You threw the bout, didn't you?
That's right. Because I saw you had no intention to fight.
I believe I said as much before.
My apologies.
You've ruined my sightseeing. I'll be going now.
What's with them?
And finally, this thing, I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna be silent for a second, I'm gonna see if y'all can kind of get the reference here.
Doesn't smell like bullshit to me.
Get it? you get it? bullshit blazing, smell of the game, smells like bullshit, right? So that's a pretty funny, fourth wall breaking meta joke right there. And again, if you listen to that song, it does say as well, mankind knew they could not change society, that whole spiel. So it does tie into it, but that's pretty funny and great, right? But yeah, overall, I really, really, really enjoyed this arcade mode. I'd highly recommend you guys give it a playthrough as well. What I'm going to do, so I did the Happy Chaos video earlier too, and I'll do this for that and all the arcade modes. I'll link in the description like a little playlist with all the routes, so if you think I missed something or, remember something that you wanted me to touch on, hey, let me know. Let me know also what you guys liked about this, but yeah, again, I really enjoyed this. I hope you all are enjoying Testament as much as I am, and thank you all so much for watching. Love you all a lot, and hey, take care.